Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Stars Beads. It's another beautiful, bright and blue sky here in Vienna. How is it where you guys are? I'm going to wait a few minutes as people connect onto the feed. I'm playing around. I was looking through the pendants from yesterday, playing with some organic shapes, and got me thinking about playing with what we were going to do today. So I think we'll do a clasp today because I've been on a kind of a wire kick and making chain and things. So let me see. I thought I had where are my little samples? I had my samples. Let me go grab those for us, but it doesn't really matter. I wanted to show off those crystals. I was showing them to somebody that was in here, and boom, there they are. Hello, hello. When you guys are joining, please give me your thumbs up, give me the hearts, let me know where you guys are coming from, especially if you guys are new to Bead with me. We are really, really happy to have you here. This is a place, if you are fresh to Bead with me, is a place where we like to play. So this show is made for you guys. I always like showing you a little, little tip, technique, a little trick or something like that, and then it's all you guys. So you guys can let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Okay, so all right, so this is what we've been messing with the last couple days. Can we see that? Okay, so if you've been missing the last couple Bead with me's, okay, this is what we've been making. I've been busy making chain. I like it, okay? And it's a great way to help separate some of these organic beads. But let me do a quick show off. All right, so this is the one we made on Friday. This one over here, okay, and this one we just made yesterday. Okay, so that was making jump rings, making that nice cool figure 8 orbital link, and also making a clasp. Okay, today I'm going to go over a little bit of talk over kind of some design dissection, okay, on things that might not be perfectly round. Okay, in this case these were oval, okay, but kind of irregular, okay, not your standard round, okay. And I know that sometimes people, and I'm going to take off my necklace, actually I brought some here, but I always tell you guys, I like nuggets, I like sticky outy things, I like things that are not round, okay, and that usually gives it more interest. I don't know about you guys, malas are beautiful, malas are pretty, and they're very therapeutic, and you're running over them and they're super smooth, okay, but when I'm buying a piece of the earth, we know that the earth doesn't come perfectly, right? They are, what are they? Perfectly irregular is the best term. So, but sometimes we're trying to stack on, sticky outy things with a nugget over here, and we're just like, that just looks like a mishmash of stuff, okay? And that can happen even with your rounds, okay? We're working with all different colors, we're working with all different textures, and trying to get them all to work together, right? Okay, so I'm going to show off one design so you can kind of see how some regularity is good to help set off the irregular. Okay, so this is a necklace you guys see me wear. I like my new sticky outy cones. It's Hey Pam, I want to see what you ended up making with those. Alright, so this is the necklace that you've seen me wearing, and we were busy creating chains. Now the biggest thing that I find that really helps any design, whether you're working with nuggets, okay, sticky outy things in this case, and then we have some nice faceted rondelles, so something that is a little bit more regular in with the irregular, okay, and then you see how we got a perfectly beautiful round shape with all those irregular shapes inside, right? I got that at Vienna Consignment Shop, by the way, so for those of you that like this pendant, I'm sorry I don't have another one. Okay, but this is just showing off a little bit of nuggets. Okay, so we've been doing links, and you can see that these were all linked together making up chain. Okay, now I'm going to pull out something different. Hi there, Brian. I have a basket up there with those collapsible needles for you on the counter. Okay, all right, so let's pull out something else, because oftentimes, okay, so this was also a lariat we had done think a couple weeks back we were doing. All right, so you'll see that I have these sticky outy things, and again, you know, in this case, we spread them out with just other beads. Okay, but we can see how the design looks from afar. Okay, sometimes scary to use them, but you know, sometimes you just got to keep stringing and see how the piece ends up as a whole. So you'll see that I have some irregular pearls in there, okay, and then separating them. I find most of the time it just needs what I call air, and that's usually those little spacer beads, which I'm calling in this case the little seed beads. Okay, another thing in this case is the wire working here. Gives it that space, gives it that air, that time that, you know, you want to give it the attention as we glaze over that particular bead of how nice they are, right? So here's another one that I had done. Hey, Carmen. Here, okay, so again, we've done some regular, okay, with some of those sticky outy things. Okay, and just putting a little bit of spacing. So if you wonder what to do with those stick pearls, okay, this is one of my necklaces, and it's really loud and it's really big. So this is, if you just have a whole lot of strands and you like the way they look together, just put them all on there. Okay, I even put on a piece of chain. I put on you know, several strands of pearls. I think there's like 7 strands. But usually it's just a little bit of spacing really helps those pieces stand out. Okay, I've got one more here that you'll find that I will wear a lot, and again, you know, I'm into kind of those leftovers. Okay, so look at all these irregular shapes. Okay, you've got some faceted ovals. Okay, so if you have those random leftovers, this is a good color set. And you can never go wrong with pearls and labradorite if you ask me anyway. Right? Okay, so that was just a little talk on doing things that with irregular shapes. Okay, so I thought I'd go maybe pick out 2 beads today that were irregular in shape. Okay, and we're going to make something out of it. Alright, so let's go take a walk, you guys. So for those of you who aren't from Virginia and can't come to our store, this is a little bit of what our shop looks like, okay? We'll do, and for those that haven't gotten their bead fix, you can take a walk around with me. Hey Michelle, how's it going? All right, so this is where, so those cones, if you like those cones, we carry a lot of different style cones. Like I really love these, so Kumihimo, multi-strands. Okay, we have a lot of great books too, so if you are into wire working, we can certainly show you some of those. We've got leather here. All right, so I need 2 beads. All right, what 2 beads? I want to make a clasp today. Let's do some little, something, I guess because I've had the copper out. Irregular shape, you see. Paula, were you a comedian? I think you are so funny. Paula writes, irregular in shape. You've seen me in a swimsuit. You crack me up. All right, let's see. Let's do, or how about, here's some irregular beads. Okay, so you know you've got some like random beads at home, right? So let's see. What do we got? Should I do some like tiger's eye or something? Those two little irregulars, what do we think? Those look pretty good. Oh, of course, you know I could do these. Okay, because you're thinking like, what can I do with these like 2 little rondelles? Okay, I think I'm going to use those little rondelles. I like that. I guess they're not super irregular, but it technically doesn't matter. Maybe I'll do one with each. Or I guess we could put them both together. Oh, these rose quartz would be, oh, they don't have the right hole that I want. All right. I guess this is as irregular as I'm getting right now. But in this case, really, you can do regular, you can do irregular. We could even do, oh, these would be really pretty. All right. I'm just going for these stone ones because they're here and it's easy. All right. All right. This is what we're going to play with, you guys. And then today, so yesterday we were using some pliers. I put that in yesterday's feed too of all the pliers that we used. So if you like any of them, you can claim the number. All right, so now what just happened to my sample I had made for you guys? All right, so you know I like some teal. Let's see these babies. All right, these are what I'm going to be using. Can answer a question if you need. Okay, we're making a clasp today with a bead. You'll like this one, Carmen.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm taking some silver wire. In this case, I'm using that 20 gauge again. Actually, that would look good with copper, wouldn't it? All right, I'll just do copper since we're on a copper kick. All right, but I would use at least a 20 gauge for this. Really, it's going to be determinant on the size of your hole, but you can see here that there's still some more space. So really, you could stick an 18 gauge, which would, you know, ends up being a little bit better. Let me maybe go grab. Well, I'm doing it with this one because it's easy. All right, so, but I would recommend an 18 gauge oftentimes for this, but I'm using a 20, which can do the job, okay? All right. Now my feed yesterday was a little slow, which is why I cut the feed off while you guys apparently were bidding on these pendants. I'm really sorry, you guys. I don't know, the technology age, and that's how it goes. All right, in this case, I'm going to be cutting off a little chunk of wire. I always say better to have more than less. In this case, I'm going to cut about, I'm going to say 4 to 5 inches. This is a smaller bead, but that's okay. All right, so I've got the bail making pliers. This is one that we had used yesterday, only it's smaller, okay? So I think that it does like, I don't know, I think that this is a 5mm and like a 3mm, okay, is what these are. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, oh, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start a little bit on this one side here, but I'm going to take this bigger side and this is the one I'm going to be making the loop with, okay? And as I go, I'm just going to keep just pushing so that it gets around here, okay? So in the end, we want kind of a double loop here. Kind of see they'll start forming together. I'm just going to readjust the pliers so it's on the other side here. Okay, and then I'm going to get these to match up, okay? So then we start with that double loop. Okay, and then this one side, can you see that? So it's like a jump ring, you guys. All right, so now I'm gonna bend this one up. Might be easier if I had a plier. I'm just bending it so that it kind of is like a head pin, right? All right, now in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and stick my bead on there. Should I do this little one? We'll do a little one, like that, okay? Is what we want to do. And what we want to do with this piece is going to be a little bit more decorative. So I'm going to do a slight half wrap here. So see, I'm just leading the wire around here. Maggie, I thought maybe you wanted the bigger bail making plier, so we might have, this is the smaller one than what I used yesterday, okay? You could use the multi-looping plier, so if you have the 6-step looper, you could certainly do that. You're essentially, I mean, you could certainly use the jump ring maker tool also, okay? So it's really just taking a dowel and you're doubling it up, making those ends match. Okay, now I've got this wire here, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to lead it around this bead. Hey, Ann. Okay, so you see how that looks? Okay, now I'm going to get to the top of it, and I'm going to start doing this all by hand. I'm using the tools God gave me right here. My fingers and my brain here. Okay, so see how that's wrapping? And you know what? I'm not looking to do a whole lot because I have this piece up here. Right now I'm going to create the loop part, and then we can create the hook. The technique is the same. It's just what you do here at the end. Okay? So I'm going to cut this fairly close, and again, flush side's always better than you don't have that little angle point. And then I'm going to press this down. All right, this is now where we're going to make the hook part. So I'm going to bend this here. Can we see that? and take that. And this you could use a bigger hook. I'm gonna just do a small one, and I guess I could pull it out some if I want to. You can really make almost any shape, okay? But I'm gonna stick it around here because I'm also gonna flatten it out, okay? So I guess this is the same way you could make a decorative earring hook too, you guys. All right, I guess I was planning, I was gonna show it to you more like a hook, okay? But this is a decorative ear wire with a bead on it. Okay, now if we want to make it a hook, obviously we're gonna do this here. I'm gonna cut off a smidgen, but I don't mind a long hook. Okay, all right, so that's one end. All right, now we're gonna repeat this process, so let's go ahead and take another 5 inches, and you could see that it ended up me taking all 5 inches of that. All right, so let's get that round nose, or whatever dowel you're gonna use here, okay? And okay, doubling up, matching it again, okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and stand that one up so it's kind of like a head pin. Okay, we can see that's doubled up. I'm going to take my bead here so I can kind of see where that's going to sit. I'm going to hold this in my fingers as I lead this bottom. And hey Doris, how's it going? How you feeling today, Anne? It's nice to have you here. Hi Beverly, good to have you on here. All right, so I'm gonna cut this off, okay? And, oh, I totally didn't mean to cut that off. All right, well you totally can. I totally actually didn't mean to do that. So you certainly could cut there and then you would wrap around, okay? In the end, it's not too big of a deal. So I'm going to now wrap this side here. All right, now we're wrapping here. And all right, and then we're going to make sure those endings are in there. All right, you guys, and you can take that out. I like, and then remember yesterday, I kind of like that hammered look. Okay, so I'm gonna probably take this one here, and I'm gonna hammer this. That makes the end a little bit stiffer. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go, and here's our other end, and here we got a little clasp. What do we think, you guys? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so obviously you can do this style with an irregular bead, a regular bead. You can make this an earring hook. Okay, that looks like a very cool earring hook. In fact, here, see, we can dangle it. We can dangle it down this way. Okay, or maybe we can hang one of those big, beautiful crystals right off the bottom. What do we think there? All right, so we've got a little clasp. You could certainly make that at the end of your bracelet. I wouldn't do a hook on a bracelet, but on your necklaces. Okay, so we did this style simple hook yesterday, and then this is the one we were making today. Now you certainly could make that any different shape if you want. All right, if you guys like this technique today, you guys, let me see some hearts, let me see some thumbs up. Let me know you guys like it. And another tip and technique for Tuesday. Right back at ya here. All right, you guys. I also threw up a feed for those that like those crystals that I've been using. Get your dibs. Okay, so you can do 13E and 13H. Okay, I've got some more coming in the smaller sizes. I've got some more of these larger ones. So if you like those medium vitrals, we're still messing with those babies. And then I don't know, do you guys want to look at those pendants? Because I felt kind of bad yesterday because I think I cut you guys off. So let me get a little comment if you guys want to see some of that. If you guys want to claim anything that was on today, let me know. We can get you some beads. Oh, so those that might not have been with us yesterday. This is what we were messing with, okay? Alright. Because I don't know if the feed has stopped going. Let me put this in the right direction. Alright guys, so we were messing with these. I actually had some more of these. Alright, for some of these ladies. Okay, so these these are handmade by a woman named Laura. So she takes very cool different pendants and stuff and then encases them into a nice silver, kind of like stained glass work. Okay, and I don't know about you guys, but think back. Do you remember those big grapes? Okay, that were home decor, and you'd probably just sit them up, you know, somewhere for display, and they came in all sorts of different colors. Okay, that's what these are. Okay, so if you're wondering where we would get huge, big, cool globs of glass, apparently I think they would have come in different colors. These ones are kind of clear ones, but I thought that was rather cool. And then Anne, I didn't know yesterday because you were asking about the pendants, and I wasn't getting some of the comments, so I apologize. I know that you were maybe you really digging those sticks for the guys. You like these ones here, Veronica? Is that what you're talking about? So these ones are kyanite. If you're not familiar with kyanite, kyanite actually also comes in a green. You see that tinge of blue? That's a good piece right there. But Anne, I wasn't sure if you had liked some of this pendant. You know, the one that was on the necklace, I actually didn't put in the number sets. So if you like this one, this is number 17. Okay, and the way that we were referencing these yesterday, because I've taken some out, okay? Oh, bachelorette stuff, Patty. Well, that's okay. Now, you can play the replay on what we talked about today. Now we're getting back to playing with these pendants because I felt bad that yesterday I didn't get a chance to let people look, okay? So, are you having problems, Anne? That's why I'm letting it go just a little bit longer, because I know sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get to my side. All right, but there, I know I had shown this ocean jasper pendant that I thought was really cool. Okay, so for those that were not with us yesterday, we were doing bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, bin 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one is gone. This was 14. This one was gone, 15. And then this one was 16. And then this one is 17. Okay, so if you guys want to see any closer, I don't know, is it freezing on everybody? I don't see it freezing on my side, and I can't tell. And it happened like the same time like at this part. Maybe Facebook doesn't want us selling, but look how pretty those ones are. So all these pendants are $12. Well, if there's something you like, just go ahead and claim it, you guys. All right, thanks, Patty. So you're fine over there. This was a cool one because there's only this one more of this old fossil. Look at that, you guys. So these I just want to put onto a big chain. But that's what I liked actually about this one. So the chain that we made here last week that we got started on, I thought this color set here, I was messing with that. But look how good it looks with this combination. Doesn't that look good? I thought it did. All right, Veronica, you want bin 2? All right, I'll work with you right now. You get your choice here. So there's a druzy, but then there are these little 4 sticks. And then Paula, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are links in this. So here, Veronica, I've got you down here. Okay, I'll put these in an order here for you. See the coloring, so this one looks a little bit more blue. This has blue on the other side. This has some green. So Veronica, you can tell me A, B, C, or D. Bin 2, A, B, C, or D. You can let me know. All right, Paula, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 links. There's only one more pendant of these. All right, so for these ones, you guys, this is bin number 5. You like this thick one right here? Gina, you can come in if you're out there, if you're watching. D. I got D for you right here, Veronica. Okay. Got it. All right, and then Paula, this is for you. These were the links. Okay, and I've got A, B, C, and D. You bet, Veronica. I'll add that to your stash. Okay, and then so this is A. There's B. And there's C. And then there's D. Okay, A, B, I'll do it like this. A, B, C, and D. So you can let me know there, Paula. And these ones here, I think, are really good, great for guys. I don't know, Steve, if you're out there, but this is Norwegian moonstone. So A, B, C. I got C right here for you. All right, Paula and Veronica, got you guys. But I think this is Larkovite. It's Norwegian moonstone, so you can kind of see on this side it has some of those knobs on there, but you can really see the shimmering like the moonstone in there. So that's a pretty one. I think I can't believe nobody wants this one. Yeah. Paula, were we just thinking about that at the same time or what? Yes, that is a turquoise one in number 1, and I can't believe that this one is still here. $12, you guys. I was thinking about keeping this one, so I would get it. I think you should get that one, Paula. But like I said, I'm happy to keep this one. And there was one more. This was number 5. This was a popular one. Okay, I was thinking about putting these on a Friday Night Live unless we sell them all out before we even get there. All right, Paula, I got these two pendants here for you. You can let me know if there's anything else I can add to your stash. All right, is there anything else anybody wants to see today? Anybody? Otherwise, we're going to sign off. But I also wanted to do two quick announcements, you guys. So don't forget, maybe 3 announcements. So number 1 is make sure that you are still posting in to win. So I've got my giveaways that I like to give every single week. And I'll be giving away extra this week because we've been, it looks like that the visitors posts are working just fine. I just can't seem to get to it from my mobile. So I'm going to figure out at least so that I can give away the winners, okay? And then number 2, don't forget the July virtual trunk show has already started. So you've already gotten an extra day, including yesterday. So don't forget, we are joining with our friends over at Bead Goes On. They are fabulous suppliers from all things from Nepal and Tibet and all over Asia, really. And so they, because we're not doing as many trunk shows, we have decided to do a virtual one. Okay, so that means you guys get to benefit. So if you go on to beadgoeson.com, you get 15% off of every thing right now for the month of July. So get on there and get your stuff ordered because it's 15% off the entire site. Okay, and you have all of July to do that. Let's see, I felt like there was something else that I needed to say too. Oh, I was also thinking, what do you guys think? I'm going to give, normally tomorrow we go over to see Lisa over at the consignment shop. We've been making that our new thing. So I wanted to know, because it is 4th of July, and I thought it'd be kind of fun. I had these crystals here. So if you guys missed Friday Night Live, okay, these were Swarovski crystals, okay, and you'll see that we had some red. So if you want to get these, you can still get them, okay? You can order them. So if you want the Siam red, these were, I think, 10 of them for $3. So you can write red crystals, okay, if you want some of those. And then we had these beautiful Capri blue. These were vintage Swarovski. So this was the same as those medium vitrals that we were playing with here the other day, but in a different color. And then I also had these beautiful silver, which is the Comet Argent Light. And so if you guys like these too. All right, so what do you guys think? I'm gonna take these 3 and I'm gonna go give some to Lisa. All right, so what do you guys think about this handful of crystals? Do we like that? All right, so because these are red, white, and blue, and we're getting ready to approach 4th of July, I've decided that I'm gonna give Lisa a few of these. We're gonna do red, white, and blue, and we're going to make a design. All right, so what do you guys think about that? I'm gonna make a design, I'm gonna get some, and then I'm gonna give some to Lisa and see what she comes up with. And we'll go over it on Friday. How does that sound, you guys? Okay, so we're gonna do a red, white, and blue design, and it's gonna be a surprise. So I'm gonna be using Swarovskis, all things from Friday Night Live. So if you guys wanna even join in or think you're gonna want them, you better order some now, okay? So those are 3 colors, all right? All right, I think that's all the announcements I have for today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay, for Work It Wednesday. Want to see what you guys are wearing too, so don't forget, make sure your wrists are full, because you know I'm going to be wanting to see what's on your wrist, okay? Have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me as always. You guys are awesome. Make sure you guys give my thumbs up, my likes, my hearts, all those things that help me in the algorithms. And actually, if you share me, that would also be great. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you.